Hello, my desktop publishing students. I've opened up Staff2 and I've saved it, and you can do the same. Alright, go Control Home, and I'm going to refresh your memory here. I know you can see this name right on your screen, but if you had a longer page document, like say 15 pages, you might not know where something was. So we want to find the name Tamara Robbins. So go Control F to find. Hold on here. Now go Control F to find, and just put in Tamara. Don't put in anything else. Tamara. That's enough. And it said that it found it in fundraising, and it found it in the next paragraph. Well, this is the one that we want to be at. So click in here, press home, and now you see this is a bad break. So therefore we want to keep it together. Remember, we click here, hold down your shift key, and you can pick up 1 or 2 lines, it doesn't matter, but no more than that. That's enough. And then remember, you go to paragraph and you say keep with next and keep lines together. Remember, keep with next means keep the paragraph heading with the paragraph. And keep lines together means keep all the lines together. But you know what? You'll never get into trouble if you choose both of them. So choose both of them, and then it'll always work for you. All right, say OK. And there now you can see the 2 little squares showing us that we kept the heading with the paragraph. OK, that's good. Save your work. Okay, now what we're going to do, we've used the find feature. We're going to put our insertion point at the right at the C in corporate staff. And maybe what I can do is I'll go to view and I'll go to page width so that you can see it. So there's the C in corporate staff, all right? And we're going to put a section break in here. So you're going to go to layout, you're going to go to breaks, section break, next page. All right, so now what we want to do is I want you to go Control Home, and now take a look. You are in section 1. That's where you're supposed to be right now. And it says change the top margin for section 1 to 2 inches. Okay, so we're going to go to Layout, Margins, and Custom Margins. And it said change the top to 2 inches, but it also said change the left and right to 1.5. Okay, so we're going to use 1.5 and 1.5 for the left and right margins. And now, make sure that it says apply to this section. Remember, I told you there's apply to this point forward or the whole document, but you want this section, so make sure you've got that. All right, click on OK. And now let's go. I'm going to close out your navigation pane here. Let's go to View, Multiple Pages, and now you should see that you have Campbell's Confections Brief Bibliographies on page 1, section 1, and then corporate staff has different margins, 1 inch and 1 inch, and that's in section 2. So it asks us to increase the font size of Campbell's, the brief bibliographies, and to 20 points, and apply a text effect. So home, and we want 20 points. And remember, your text effects are here, so use one of them that you like. It doesn't matter to me what you choose, but choose something that you like. All right, so we adjusted the heading there. Now change the font size of the title in section 2, corporate staff. So there's corporate staff, and it says put it on to 20 points and apply bold and small caps. All right, so we're going to go to small caps, and I can pick up my bold right here, and there I've got it changed. All right, go Control S to save, just to make sure we don't lose anything. And now it says locate the text Cynthia Parker. So again, pretend you can't find it. So go Control Home, just so you always start at the top of your document. Go Control F to find, and put in, this time I'm going to put in Parker. Okay, and you can see that it picked it up. It's actually in there 3 times, and it's highlighted in yellow to show you that. Locate it and insert a page break here. All right, so this time they're not doing a page break. I wouldn't tell you to do that. I would tell you keep your lines together. Go to paragraph and keep with next, keep lines together. But for some reason, they must want it on a page break. So that's fine. We'll put the page break in there. But I'm just showing you, if you didn't want it, then you would just keep lines together. But they want it, so therefore we're going to go Control Enter. And we've got a bad break there. So hold on here. This isn't good. So I'm going to take this back out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select those two lines, and I'll take that off for right now because I can't quite see why that's acting the way it is. Alright, so here I'll go to Cynthia and I'll go Control Enter. Alright, so it didn't like, there must have put an extra paragraph symbol in there and it wasn't going to accept that. Alright, so we pressed Enter, that's fine. We've got it on the beginning of a new page, which for whatever reason they wanted that. Now it says add a 3D page border. So first of all I'm going to size this down so that all three fit on, and you can see it. So here we have the opening little paragraph on the brief bibliographies. We have the corporate staff, then your page break, and the rest of the corporate staff. Alright, so now we're going to go to your borders and shading, and it told us to choose a 3D. So here's a 3D, and they said select a double line and choose a color of your choice, and I think they said blue, so I'll go with that, and 3-point width, so I want to come down to this one. And now we want to apply this to the whole document. Oh, whoa, hold on here. I would want to say none here. I didn't choose page border. Make sure you got page border 3D. Okay, now go get your double lines and go get your color that you wanted to use, and we want 3 points. And now it says apply to. We could have said this section, first page only, or this section all but the first page, but we want the whole document. So choose the whole document, and there you have your borders on the whole thing. Alright, so now we want to go to section 2 and watch here, okay? Now note that I used a section break next page on that first page. So now when I go to change my, center my text vertically, you'll see that both of these pages will change because there's only a page break here. So we're going to go to Layout, we're going to go to Page Setup, and we're going to go to Layout again and choose Center. And say OK. Now did you see how all the text on here centered and how all the text on here centered? So we have two different top margins here, and we did not affect the first one. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so now I'm going to close out of my navigation pane. I don't need it. And that's the end of that one. So let's stop there and I'll proceed to the next one.